Yo, it's Rico. Welcome back to MMA Prophecy. In this one, we got UFC 275, Teixeira Vs Prochazka. Big fight card, let's break it down. Kicking off the early prelims in the women's featherweight division, we got Ramona Pascual versus Jocelyn Edwards. I got Edwards in this one, but it's not going to be a straightforward fight. You got Pascual, who's not really a good striker. Edwards isn't really a good grappler. No takedown defense whatsoever. Weird one in this one. It's actually a good matchup in the sense that, like, yeah, one's a good striker, one's an alright grappler. But yeah, off the bat, straight in, Jocelyn Edwards to get the win. But it's not really a fight I'd bet on. Second fight in the women's strawweight division, we've got Joanna versus Silvana Gomez Juarez. My pick in this one's going to be Joanna. I think she's just better all round, to be fair. Juarez has probably got more power in the striking. Probably the better boxing, to be fair. But yeah, Joanna, if she gets that takedown, it's game over. Armbar specialist. Juarez is really not that good on the ground. Yeah. I'm going to take Joanna to get this one. Not mad confident, but yeah. I think she'll get it done. Last fight in the early prelims. In the men's bantamweight division, we've got Kang versus Pascual Danaa. This fight I've gone back and forth on a couple times, you know. Like, I originally had Danaa to get the win, but I'm swaying towards Kang just because of how reckless Danaa can be. I think his pressure, like, it's gonna be a bit. It's going to backfire on him in this one. Now, he could just overwhelm Kang and get a win on points, which is what I originally thought. I thought he'd get a decision win. But yeah, Kang doesn't exactly just give up. I really don't know who to pick, but pressure, dog. I'm going to take Pascual Danaa to get the win, but yo, 50-50. Stay away from this one. Now we're on to the prelims, and kicking off the card is a big fight in the men's welterweight division. We've got Fialho versus Jake Matthews. My pick in this one's Fialho off the bat. Really like him, man. I went against him when his first UFC fight in his debut. Since then, he's won me over. I'm a big fan of him now. He did do that, he stepped in on late notice against Michelle Behera on, you know, he lost that fight, but I won't really look at that too much. Yeah, Fialho's a beast. Matthews ain't a slouch, don't get me wrong. He's a good fighter, but I think in this to win it, he's got to do more of the grappling. Make this a ground fight, but I don't know, man. Fialho's strong. Good boxing, good counters. Just can't see it happening. I can see him getting a knockout. So I'm going with Fialho to get a win. Possibly a KO. Next fight's in the men's featherweight division. We've got Seungwoo Choi versus Josh Culibao. Man, this is another good fight. That's a great matchup. Another one I've been a bit back and forth on, but I'm going with Josh Culibao to get a win. I just think he's the more slick striker. Like, I think Choi is more technical, Culibao is more slick, mixing it up, keeping you thinking type of thing. It's a great matchup, like I said, and horrible to pick on, but I have to for you guys. So that's going to be the pick, Josh Culibao. But another one I wouldn't really bet on. Maybe stay away from it. Now we got our last fight at the prelims in the middleweight division. We've got Brendan Allen versus Jacob Malkoun. I love this fight, mate. I got Brendan Allen to get a win all day, and I can't see it being too difficult for him. Malkoun wants to grapple. That just straight up wants to wrestle. And to be fair, Allen's no slouch on the ground. Like, I'd say that's pretty much where he's stronger. So he's happy to do that. And then if they do stand up, because it's just say a grappler versus grappler fight, even though it ain't quiet. Yeah, Allen's got the better striking in my eyes. He's actually got decent boxing. It's not great, but yo, it's alright. And against Malkoun, the boxing can get it done, and his grappling can get it done. I see Brendan Allen getting an easy win. Maybe a KO, but more likely a submission. But yeah, go double chance if you can. But yo, Brendan Allen to get the finish. Now we're on to the main card. Kicking it off in the welterweight division. We've got Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramazan Emeev. They were like two of the easiest names on the card, like, and I proper started there. This fight, great fight, love it. Again, like the last one. I got Jack Della Maddalena to get a win. Fairly easy. Ramazan Emeev, like, he's bottom barrel when it comes to the Russian fighters. Not to sound like mean towards him. But yeah, to me, he doesn't shine anywhere. He's an okay striker, okay grappler, okay conditioning, like, he's just an okay fighter, whereas Maddalena, his boxing is next level. It ain't no average boxing. He's slick with it, he's good. His jab, he can put people away with a jab, just through volume, accuracy. Most people looking for the big knockout punch, but yo, Maddalena would tear you down with a jab. And it's not just to the head, like, he throws it to the body, and yeah, man, really impressively striking. That's going to be my pick, and possibly a finish, you know. Maddalena might get a KO here. But yeah, Jack Della Maddalena to get the win. Possibly the finish. Next fight's in the men's flyweight division. We've got Rogerio Bontorin versus Manel Kape. Jesus Christ. Yo, big fight. I like it. Really good matchup. But I'm going with Manel Kape to get the win. I don't think it's going to be a straightforward fight. I won't say that, but Manel's like really starting to become like one with himself for fighting. He's really coming into his game, I feel. He's a little bit of a slow starter, but damn, he can put your lights out all of a sudden. Just turns it on. He's got that switch. He's really good, man. I like his technique, his speed. Yeah, mixes it up. Bontorin's no walk in the park. Solid fighter himself, but I don't really see him winning this fight. So yeah, that's going to be the pick. Manel Kape to get the win. Now we're on to the big fights. These are all great fights on this card, but these last three are next level. All of these could have been a main event themselves. In the featured co-main event in the women's strawweight division, we've got Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jedrzejczyk, the rematch. But now, you know, initially I went with Zhang Weili, you know, but the more I've looked into it, and yo, I think it's because Joanna's been off for a bit. I think 2 years, and the way she looked in that last fight just clouded my judgment. When I watched this back straight on it, I'm going with Joanna Jedrzejczyk to get a win in this. It's only a 3-rounder, this one. It's not 5 rounds like the last fight. Joanna normally shines in the later rounds. Weili normally fades. So we've got to take that into account in this fight. The later rounds, which is normally better for Joanna, ain't going to be there. Now, if she puts the pressure on early and just goes for it, is it going to play into Zhang Weili's hands? Just outstrike her. Which ain't going to be easy and possibly not even possible. Like this. Their last fight was so mad. Still one of my favourite fights ever. But yeah, I just feel like Joanna's going to do it, man. As long as she can snuff the takedowns and keep this standing and just work her game. Yo, man, she's a long time off to work, and she seems mentally a bit different. So I'm going with it. Joanna Jedrzejczyk to win this one, to go on to beat Carla Esparza, become champion, and we go through all this strawweight run again. The co-main event is in the women's flyweight division for the women's flyweight championship. We've got Valentina Shevchenko versus Taila Santos. Taila, whatever. I ain't even got to break this one down too much, you know, because the GOAT's fighting herself, Valentina Shevchenko. My opinion, greatest women's MMA fighter right now. She's above Amanda in my eyes. I think she beat her in the second fight. Let's not get into that. But yeah, man, it's not going to be an easy fight. That really easy, I guess. I think she's going to win. I'm pretty confident with it. But Santos ain't a slouch. I think if she tries to grapple, Shevchenko's proven like she's down to grapple in this one. Well, in general now. I think Shevchenko's probably got a bit more power. If not, there might be... Do you know what? Their power might be level, or if not, Santos might have more power. But Shevchenko's technique is what makes the difference. Like, it makes it seem more powerful because she lands it perfect. But yeah, could go the distance. You know, Shevchenko, so you never know. Depends if she's got a chip on her shoulder. She has the last few fights. But that's my pick. Valentina Shevchenko to get the win and still be the women's flyweight GOAT. Now we're on to the main event. The fight this card was built around, even though there's 3 great fights. In the men's light heavyweight division for the light heavyweight championship, we've got Glover Teixeira versus Jiří Prochazka. Yo, straight up, I think Jiří Prochazka's got this. I think he's going to get a win. Ain't going to be as straightforward as what I just made it seem. Glover Teixeira, man, dude's like, it's like a wine. He's perfecting with age. This guy is mad. What is he, 42 now? Maybe even be a bit older. I don't want to get that wrong. But yeah, man, bossing it. But I don't think he's going to be able to just bully Prochazka with grappling. And I think he's even going to be a bit wary himself going for a takedown, which is going to mean he's going to strike a little. Yo, Prochazka, he's no flipping joke on the feet. Neither's Teixeira though. Teixeira's got knockout power, and he's not got a weak chin like people think. He's just been knocked out by pretty tough people. Rumble Johnson, Gustafsson. Like, he's fought some good people, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. Prochazka, like, Glover holds his arms quite high. If that uppercut comes through, lights out, I think. Either way, I see Jiří either grinding out a decision, but I doubt he'll go that far with Teixeira's cardio. If not, a stoppage. So yeah, that's the pick, y'all. Jiří Prochazka to become the new light heavyweight champion. And then we have some fun and games from there. That's my pick. Yo, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of this fight card. Please let me know you guys' picks and predictions in the comments. Like, I love hearing it. It really helps for the channel. You know, I got a couple regulars that talk, but you know, we need to talk more as a community, man. I don't need these. It don't always need to be one-to-one with me. But yeah, enough talking like that. Hit like if you've enjoyed this video. It really means a lot to me, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more. Subscribe if you haven't already. You'll get to see the pics as soon as they drop. And yeah, like I said, jump in the comments, man. This is a mad fight card. Let's discuss it with each other. Let me hear you guys' picks, because there's some tough fights on this, and I struggle to pick some myself. Let's enjoy the fights, man. Hope you'll make some money. Love. I'm out.